Say hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Rishan. So we have Rishan with us,
Hello.
going to be explaining a lot. Let's see where it goes. Okay, then we'll start. So we're going to be talking about some major things to be carried when you are moving to Germany. And moreover, you'll get everything here. It's just, matter of some small pricing which goes here and there. Yeah. And this webinar is just for the reference list to have an, overall idea of what to bring and what don't miss certain things which are more important than yeah. So first I would like to tell you that you get everything here basically in Germany. You have Media Mart where you get electronics and you can shop online and offline here. And you have Amazon similar to whatever we have in India. We have Zalando.de for clothing, shoe and accessories. Saturn you get basic every electronics. And eBay Kleinanzeigen you have a second-hand market here. For student offers, you have Unidays. Usually, we check offers here, and you can, shop properly at whatever the stores you want. And for clothing, Zara, H&M, and New Yorker, Primark, and C&A, these are the main brands what you get here. So, what I would suggest is bring minimal clothes. Anyhow, you're gonna come here and shop. And main important categories where we are gonna shop is one is the medicine, the vitamin tablets, then important documents, clothes, and utensils and electronics. Yeah, and don't forget your prescriptions or any
Yeah.
medicines you're carrying here. That might be checked in the airport or after you reach Germany at one of the checking points. So medicines are pretty important because there will be some major temperature differences and the weather here, and also most of the apothec or uh, hospitals are closed on Saturdays and Sundays, and getting appointment is a big hassle here. And for the vitamin tablets, sunlight is pretty much low. So during winters, you get like 3 4 hours of sunlight if you are really lucky. So vitamin D tablets is a must. And let's talk about what and all the documents we have to carry, and clothes and utensils and electronics. Yes. And for the medicines, you can take a screenshot of this, take few sheet of Dolo, paracetamol, and cough syrups, steamers. And steamers are a bit expensive, is what I felt in Germany. And pain relievers, allergy meds. Yeah, as you can see, for Dolo, you have to basically pay around 5 6 euros for like a strip of 10, and it's quite expensive. So what I would suggest you guys is to go to your family doctor or go to some doctor. You would tell them that you're moving to Germany, and that's what I did. And I got prescription for almost 6 to 12 months for the basic necessity medicines. And yeah, as I said before, for basic cold and fever, they won't give you medicines here. They'll ask you to drink some soup,
Herbal
nature.
teas. Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll be like, okay, herbal teas and no medicines for common cold and fever here.
yes. So it's very, getting used to things at the moment. It's pretty difficult, but yeah, and you'll get used to it. And it is expensive. Tablets are expensive, so it's better take a prescription and uh, get all these basic necessity medicines and pain relievers, ointments. These are important. And vitamin D. So these are the symptoms what I've faced and still facing sometime due to lack of sunlight. Now that it's summer, it's pretty nice. But when we were in winter intake, when we are going through winter for the first time, so you'll be like not sleeping well, and you have your aches, and you feel low and sad. It's called winter depression, and these are pretty normal. And it happens because due to lack of vitamin D deficiency that happens because of the lack of sunlight. So take your vitamin tablets. You do get here all these things, but yeah, it's better to bring it from India with a prescription. You also
Yeah.
get it in supermarket, right, Shreyas?
Yes, exactly. So I just wanted to show the same thing. So this is the one which I got it here because I forgot to get the vitamin D from India. It's like 100 tablets and you get it for like 3 euros in
Mhm.
penny supermarkets. So yeah, it's like when you're transitioning all the way from a place where you always had sunlight and everything, and all of a sudden you come here and see gray skies. Yeah, this is what will happen.
Yeah, yeah. Initially, we have all been through this and we thought, okay, something is happening. It's just you are low on vitamin D. Take your pills
Yeah,
and everything's gonna be fine. But vitamin D
I
tablets or basic vitamin tablets are pretty much important. Just don't forget about this.
yeah.
And
I
for
think
the
Rishan had to say something.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
yeah, just to correct you, the Dolo tablets are like pretty cheaply available. It's just 2 euros for 20 tablets. Apart from that, the other tablets are a bit costly and we cannot get it directly in supermarkets. So
Hmm.
if you miss Dolo, then you can easily get in supermarkets, but not other tablets which are not easy
Okay.
to find.
Hmm. So apart from that, I think everyone must be wondering what winter depression is. So till Melvin joins back, okay, we'll just give you what we have understood in our time here. So winter depression is so basically it's like in the summers here you will see broad daylight at least till 8 or 9, or sometimes it goes on till 10 in the night. And all of a sudden the winter is here and it's like 5 in the evening and it's like boom, pitch dark. And you're wondering, okay, what just happened? So that is where you see that transition. And it's more like I'm not sure if you guys have like seen this movie Koi Mil Gaya, where the Jadoo is like, okay, I want sunlight, and it's something like us who have been in the region of having like seen sunlight most of the times. So yeah, it's a little difficult in the first few days, but yeah, we'll all get adjusted to that. Like it was the same for us, and when you come to Germany, also you'll also be adjusted to that.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. It's not as scary as it sounds.
Yeah,
You'll still enjoy the winter with snowfall and everything. But yeah, just hang out with your friends to get over that depression kind of feeling. And
Yeah, I will continue like something about what Melvin said. So basically, he was speaking about the medicines. So while carrying medicines, you are allowed to take, like if you have chronic illness or any illness, like we are taking medicines regularly, you can take medicine up to 3 months from India with the proper valid prescriptions. You can go to the official website zoll.com or zoll.da and you have certain kind of medicines which are allowed and which are not allowed. So basically, Zoll.da has all the information which the goods can be imported and which cannot be imported, and you can download the list or go to all the list of medicines which are allowed. So it's better that you just have a look on the websites so that each country has its own medicines which are allowed and which are not. Apart from that, you can't take more than 3 months of medication. You also need to take care of that too. And you can basically go to your doctor at home, like whichever doctor you are going, and you can just tell them that I'm going for my master's in Germany and I want certain basic medication, and they will write a prescription regarding the same for about like whichever you ask for it, they give the prescription so that it would be easier for you. And you can also demand them. Uh, yeah, there was a question. The website is zoll.de. Like you can just Google Zoll and I guess you can get it. Or else I can just
yeah,
research
it's
in
done. I
yeah,
have put it there for all of them, Rishan.
yeah. So that's one thing. And yeah, apart from that, regarding okay, while coming here, the problem is like initial few days, it's very hard for you to find a house arts. So here you need to initially register for a house arts, and then only you can get a, I mean, you can get visit a doctor. To get a house arts, initially you need to activate your health insurance, and that activating your health insurance takes a lot of time. So initially, in one month or 1.5 months, if you need to visit a doctor, it would take like 1 month or so. So yeah, here visiting a doctor would be like basically after you have health insurance, you just buy some basic websites or visiting the website of the doctors. Like they have their own websites, or there are some of the providers where you can book your appointments, and you just go there, like register yourself in that house, so that you can always visit the same doctor whenever you feel sick. And again, to add on what Melvin said, like if you have basic illness like such as fever and like cough and all, they won't treat you as such. They will tell you that okay, it's you need to wait for about 2 weeks and it should cure by itself, and we can't prescribe you any medicines. Because that happened with me. During winters I had like a fever, and when I went to my house arts, and they were like, no, it's like a viral fever, and you should just wait until you are cured, and we can't prescribe you anything. If you have fever, you can just take the paracetamol and you can just buy it in any of the apothecaries, is what they have told. So basically, they suggest you soup or drinking any hot water, but no medicines. So, but since we are from India and we are used to taking medicines, it will be really hard for us. So it's advisable to take some medicines while you come from India. Yeah, I guess Melvin can continue.
No, I'll take over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we spoke about the medicines, and next is the documents. So you'll have to carry all original documents like your transcripts and your degree certificate. Make sure you have the original and keep it safe. And also you need proof of your insurance and travel insurance. And also just have your Xerox copies of your passport and visa as well. And then yeah, the passport photos, click that and get it clicked in India, because here it's like pretty expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
Yeah,
It's like 4 copies or 10 euros, if I'm not wrong.
yeah, it's too expensive, so just get that
Very
done
expensive.
in India. And also your printouts of your flight tickets and everything, and yeah, cash exchange proof document, just carry that as well, because sometimes they might ask you, because initially you carry your 100 euros or 200 euros. When you exchange your currency back in India, they give you a proof, like also, I mean, a document stating that you've exchanged the money or something. Just carry that receipt with you. So yeah, that's also needed. And yeah, I think notebooks as well, 2 or 3 notebooks. And yeah, but in universities, you have the printout and Xerox available, like they have that option, and it's pretty cheap. It's around 20 cents or something per page. And in a few universities, you also get credited with 5 euros, because TUHH has that option. Shreyas, it's 5 euros, right?
So yeah, every semester, when you do the semester contribution, you get 5 euros, and for every black and white print, it is 4 cents, and for every color print, it is 8 cents, I believe, like twice that of the black and white print.
Yeah, so you can use that as well. That option is there in a few universities. And yeah, the clothes, yeah, winter is really harsh here. So you need to have, like, what you can do is get one jacket, some basic jacket from India, and also carry 2 pairs of thermal wears. But also, it's like important that you buy your winter jacket from here. Like initially, you might just need a basic jacket for the first few days when you're settling down. But after that, just go to a store here and get your winter jacket, because it is really warm and you get it at a good price, like a better quality coats here, because yeah, they design it according to the winter situation in Germany. So it's always preferable to buy your winter clothing here. And also it is important you get your winter shoes, because here most of the time it's raining, or when it snows, you need those winter shoes to walk around with. And gloves, don't ignore this, because I thought that I have the jacket and shoes, so I'll not probably buy a gloves. But then I got a wind, they call it a wind stroke or something, because my hands were always exposed to like really harsh weather, and my skin got burned because of the wind and everything. So just make sure you buy your gloves as well here. Let it be waterproof, and it should keep your hands really warm. So yeah, but don't worry, you can survive this. It's not like some extreme winter or something. It's still good.
Yeah, but it's better if you carry one at the same time. Buy a really good quality jacket here in Germany, and so
Yeah.
that you can protect yourself. Initially, I think even I went with a cheaper quality one, then I regretted it. Then I went back, I bought it again. It's like I have like 3, 4 coats now. So uh, invest your money in this. It's worth it because it's gonna
Yeah,
be very cold.
I understand that the first thing that we do as we come here is we start converting everything to INR,
Everything
and
to
we're like,
INR.
okay, this
Yeah.
is too expensive. But it's a one-time investment, and clothes here last really, really long.
Hmm.
So don't think about it. Buy a proper winter jacket so that you are warm during this winters here.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Uh,
you can upgrade it every time when you have a sale,
Yeah,
So Germany is
yeah, and
also
that's the
open
good
for
thing.
that.
I guess when you guys are coming in winter, I guess probably in October you will have the Black Friday sale, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
You get it for a really good price. So yeah, even I took my all my winter clothing in October because September was not that cold for us, so we could still push it till October, and we all got it in during the Black Friday sale. Yeah, and also you just carry formals because it's still sort of expensive here. And ethnic traditional clothes, yeah, please carry it because most of the universities they have this Indian association where they do host Indian events. So just carry ethnic clothes as well. And yeah, glasses and shades. Glasses are really expensive to even get your testing done and everything. It costs quite a lot. So yeah, carry your glasses and even your sunglasses, all that. Just have it with you. And yeah, carry a sewing kit because I guess the tailoring stuff is also like pretty expensive here. So just learn how to sew or something, the basic stuff, and carry that with you as well. Yeah, utensils and electronics. Yeah, so for the utensils, carry a pressure cooker. You still get it here, but I guess you will be paying like a hefty amount for it. So just carry a basic 3-liter cooker or something because it's just you. So, and then a pan or a tawa and blender. Yeah, just carry a blender because see, you get all of this stuff here, but you'll be paying like 3 or 4 times the price that you pay in India. So carry your blender and one set of kitchen cutleries. Again, this you can check because in a few accommodations, they already provide you the kitchen cutlery. So if that is the case, you don't have to carry it. But if you have no info about that, then it's always better to carry your kitchen cutleries and a glass and a mug. And also carry your lunch box. So that is also expensive. Even a normal water bottle here, like a basic one costs like 15 euros. So it's pretty expensive. You get the cheaper ones also, but they do not last long.
last long. Yeah,
Yeah, so you get all of these like the tiffin boxes and everything, you get them in Woolworth here. That is like a bit on the cheaper version of it, but they're not long lasting. So yeah, and your cookering and safety ball, just carry an extra pair of it because you don't find them here or it's very difficult to find it. And for the electronic items, yeah, like all the cables that you need for charging your laptop and everything, carry an extra pair for your charging stuff and everything. And Wi-Fi router, Melvin, you want to talk about this because the Wi-Fi router, I'm not that
Yeah,
sure.
it depends. Some
yeah.
accommodation will give you Wi-Fi routers, and some accommodation don't, but it's really expensive here.
Yeah,
And
this is really helpful when you get like student dorms
student
where
dorms.
they'll just give you like a connection, like a LAN cable. So that is when you set up your Wi-Fi router and then use it as a Wi-Fi in your room.
And
So
also
that
for
is
the
the only reason
unfurnished,
we, yeah,
yeah,
carry
yeah,
it.
we carry it, and yeah, it's a hassle, when you know that okay, it is so cheap in India, at the same time it is damn
Exactly.
expensive. So it's better
It's
if
like
you carry one. It costs around like
we'll realize that how many things we have taken for granted in India, but yeah, it's okay. Let's not scare them right away.
yeah. And next the yeah, Amrita, carry on.
Yeah, the extension box, yeah, you can just buy an extension box. So that's what I did. I just bought one with 4 charging points and 2 USB ports. So I have it in my room. So my laptop, my phone, everything gets charged simultaneously on that. So don't forget your extension box and ironing machine. Yeah, you still need it in winters. Probably you'll not even use it because you'll be packed with the jackets. But yeah, but definitely you need that as well. And your EU adapter, like the international traveling port, just carry that as well, the switch and plug. That is important. I would say not just one, carry at least 2. Because so yeah, you'll definitely need to take it to the university when you have to charge your laptop and everything. So it's always better to have one in your university bag and one in your house. So just in case you forget it or something. And then hair dryer, yeah, it's pretty expensive here. So I got my hair dryer, my hair straightener, and everything from India because I don't want to pay like 5 times the money to buy a basic hair dryer here. And trimmers, yeah. Trimmers, is it expensive here as well? Like,
Yeah, it is comparatively.
yeah, and all the computer and phone gadgets, like your earphones and everything, just get it from there.
Just
And
have one additional pair extra. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't weigh that much. Yeah, just because it's a bit expensive, guys. Especially when it comes to good quality earphones, you need to spend a lot of money.
yeah.
Yeah, Shreyas, you have any points on this? Did we miss anything?
Mm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah,
there is a question like,
yeah.
what's a EU adapter?
So in Germany, the male and female port is of what do you say, 2 pins, and in India it was supposed to be 3. So you need a EU adapter. Let me just show it to you. It's something like this. So this is our EU adapter, which is of 2 pin. So this is what you have to get. Then yeah, you plug it in, you connect that to your extension cable, then connect all your gadgets. So that is why this next slide is pretty much important. Where should I buy my laptop or notepad? It comes with advantages and disadvantages. So if you buy your laptop in Germany, when you move, you get student offers, and it has a German keyboard, which you can get used to it from now. And it has 2-pin adapter and latest updates, and claim taxes on purchase, not now, after you finish your master. Then when you have a bill of this, then yeah, you can claim your taxes on this. If you bought it in India, it also has student offers, but has English keyboard, 3-pin adapters, and you need a EU adapter over it when you move to Germany, because you have to carry all those things when you go to university for your studies. And latest updates might be a little expensive, because I found very good latest laptops and MediaMarkt and some places like that. So, and you have to carry all those things to Germany. And also, one thing what I've noticed here in Germany is that for EMIs, when you're buying things, they expect you to know a German language proficiency. My friends wanted to buy notepads, then yeah, they denied it. They were like, the bank needs to accept this, and you should have a German proficiency. You do have a way around it, but yeah. So these are the basic things. So if you are planning to buy laptops here in Germany, it's well and good. At the same time, if you are buying from India, just carry your EU adapter. But if you forget your EU adapter, then yeah, it's very hard. So that's one demerit, is what I find.
Yeah. Okay, so the food items and spices, I think I'm gonna explain this, yeah. Um, you can, yeah, like you can carry your ready to eat, like at least for a few days, your Maggie, or you get these MTR, like you can heat and eat kind of stuff. And but yeah, soup packets and everything, I would just say the first 1 week you decide to, like, you have to unpack your stuff, get used to the house and everything. So just carry these a few items for your initial days, and then you can, when you get used to the place, and where's the Indian superstore, or anything like that, then you can go and do your initial shopping for to start your cooking and everything. And spices, it's sort of expensive here. Like for something that you get for 50 rupees in India, you probably pay like 150 here. So what we all of us did is we carried like 2 packets of all the spices that we need, like the tiny packets. So we just had them with us, and probably that lasted us for like a couple of months. And yeah, so later on, then we started buying our spices here. And for the food cereals, yeah, bring a packet of rice. Like this is like really important, at least like 1 kilo of rice or something like that to last you for a few days. Um, so, and also wheat flour if you can, because that is also expensive here. Like guys, like of course everything is like all the Indian stuff is definitely going to be expensive here, but it's not also super extreme. So at least for a few days, just carry all your essential items. And because once we come, we are in that it's normal for us to do the conversion. Like, bro, I used to get 50 rupees here. Now why should I pay 2 euros for that? You'll get over that phase soon, but until then, just carry these food packets as much as you can, because I stocked my suitcases with the ready to eat kind of stuff, and it really helped because initially I had to roam around a lot for my city registration, documentation, and all that. It's going to be crazy. So that helped me a lot. I didn't have to bother about, oh, what should I cook today or something like that for a few days at least. So you can, and the Indian spices, it's not only there in the Indian store, you also have like other Asian stores and Turkish stores here. Sometimes even the bigger supermarkets in Hamburg, we have Edeka, like there's one huge Edeka here in Harburg, and sometimes you even get your Indian spices and Indian ready-to-eat packets there as well. So yeah. You want to add anything to this, Melvin?
Yeah, if I knew this before, I would have stocked a little, cut down on my clothes, bring more spices, or things what is mentioned in this PDF basically. I mean this slide, because I feel it as a little too expensive for let's just say for a packet of garam masala you have to pay around €1.20 for just 100 to 150 grams. So it's expensive. And every time when one of my friend goes back to India, and when he's coming, I'll be like, dude, bring some spices for me. So that's the situation. You'll get it here. It's not like you won't. You'll get everything here. It's just that, as a student, you, when you have some cravings, it's a lot, so just get some pre-packed food which that you're gonna use it when the time comes. Then for the spices, stock it at least for like 1-2 months. And for the rest of the things like food cereals, and yeah, so if you're really used to eating just oatmeals, then it's fine. If not, then yeah, just bring some things. Cut down on clothes, because I bought a lot of things. I'm not using any of those. I've upgraded my wardrobe. It's something like that. You get used to it. So, but these are pretty much
And
important, is what I feel.
one important thing is, guys, please carry Maggie packets
Yeah.
as much as possible. At least for the first few days when you have to do a lot of runarounds, and this is the quickest thing you can have and eat.
Yeah, and yeah, utensils also you'll get here. But for the what happened with me with the pressure cooker is that I lost the valve somewhere, and it's basically of no use now. I have to buy on my own. Then yeah, it's pretty expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can proceed.
Oh, so what to buy when you reach Germany? Of course, you need your winter jacket, shoes, and all the winter essentials. That is your gloves and your cap and everything. So you need that. And yeah, like it's always fun to explore the shopping or grocery places here. Like that's what I did. Like it took me like the first time I went to a supermarket, it probably took me 20 minutes to see where the sugar is. It was right in front of me, but it was mentioned as Zucker, and my German was not that great. And I went around the supermarket like 3 times, and finally, luckily, I found a lady who speaks English, and she took me to the same place where I was searching for, and it was there. So just go and explore. It's going to be an adventure here. And yeah, so in the supermarkets, you get all the stuff you need for your cleaning, for your restrooms. and everything. So you can buy everything there. And yeah, the quality of clothes are like really good here. And it has a value for money, even though it's expensive. They are like really long lasting. Like probably for jackets, you pay like 80 euros, and one time it lasts like really well, like because it gives you like proper warmth and protects you from the winds, I mean, the rain and everything. So yeah, it's definitely worth investing on getting your stuff clothes here. And also, like we all use this eBay Kleinanzeigen.
Kleinanzeigen, yeah.
Yeah, Kleinanzeigen, yeah. So you get all like used items, but they're really cheap, and they're also like, the quality is really good. So you can check that out if you want some stuff. Because a few of my friends actually, the summer, for first few days here in summer, it was really like too hot, and my friends, like they hunted a lot on eBay, and they found like a table fan or something, and and they paid like only 10 euros or something. So yeah, so you can keep searching on eBay. If you want something, you can definitely go and find. There's a lot of stuff that you can buy on eBay. In fact, like most of it you can find it on eBay, so you can check what you want there. You get like your study tables, your table lamps, everything, you can find them there for a cheaper price.
Yeah, basically everything. I think me and Shreyas have done a lot of research in the initial days when we got a whole room, room, and yeah,
Zuferschenken.
yeah, and it's cheap. And one thing what I like about Germany and the people here is that they really do take care of the things what they buy. You know, you don't even feel the difference when you. I bought a guitar which is the second hand. I never felt it as a second hand guitar. It's like I paid way to bare minimum money, very much lesser than whatever I paid in India, and I've bought TVs, screens, and some musical instruments and kitchen itineraries. Yeah, it's eBay Kleinanzeigen is the go-to thing for a student, is what I feel. At the same time, if you want to buy it, then I think we have already shown you guys some websites where we usually shop. Yeah,
Okay, so we'll take your questions now.
If you don't feel comfortable talking, you can put your questions in the chats as well. We will take it up.
yeah. And also, guys, we are also students just like you. We
Yeah,
just came
this
here.
is nothing formal or
Yeah,
anything. Just we just wanted to make sure that you get the information that we couldn't find, or like even though we could find, we just didn't take care of it. So we just are like making sure that you guys don't do the same mistakes we did.
I have one more question.
yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Can we carry medicines for 6 months?
Uh, Actually, you can't. As per the German law, like you can carry only up to 3 months and not more than.
What the medicine?
Like Dolo tablets, like vitamin D
No, no,
medicines
no, no. You can
for
carry
six
it.
months.
You
No,
can
no, no,
carry
no.
it.
Like
Rishwan, you
up to
can carry it.
I got prescription for a year. So my tablets are like this. I have to take it once in 1 week. So it lasts for 1 year. So I don't take it every day. So you can get something like this, strategize, it's like basically one bottle which has 40-50 tabs, and you take it every week. So you can do something like that.
Yeah, you can definitely carry it. Like just make sure you have the prescription, and they usually do not check at the airport. But if they do, you can still show the prescriptions. Like dude, I have a mini apothec open in my house. I've been giving tablets to my seniors and all. I have a stock of it, so just carry prescriptions so they won't say anything. So yeah, you can
Yeah.
definitely
Usually just
carry
put
them.
the medicines in your check-in bag and just come off. Like that is what
Yeah.
most of us did. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it
The
will
think
not
there.
chances
be
that
like,
they stop you is really low. But
yeah.
even if they do, you have your prescription as proof. So, but on the prescription, make sure the number of tablets that they've prescribed is probably written as 50 or 60 or something. So they'll know you're taking it for a long time, and they usually don't create a problem for that.
But yeah,
Because
when
I think
you
from Rishan's experience, he is taking tablets, and that's why I think when he consulted with the authorities, he was
yeah,
told only 3 months were allowed for the
mm,
medication that he was
yeah,
taking.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
And
it
So
was
then,
only for 3 months.
yeah,
yeah,
basically, I had contacted the German authorities regarding the same because I had to carry the medicines for a longer period of time.
Mm,
So while I contacted the authorities here, like the person authorized for the zone, and they told that you are only allowed to carry both like 3 months and not more than that. And he also sent the website where it is clearly mentioned that you can't carry any medicines more than 3 months. But
Yeah.
again, it's on you. Like you can take a risk and get it,
Yeah.
and most probably they won't check it. So only the problem arises if they check it. So if they won't check it, there won't be a problem. But to be on safer side, I would highly suggest to carry it less than 3 months or so, because
Yeah.
it's against the law.
True.
Yeah,
And also
and breaking law here is
it's
not at
very
all a good idea.
good idea.
Yeah,
And it's not like you'll use it every day, right? Medicines are medicines. It has a, expiry date. So make sure whatever you buy, you use it within that. And at the same time, if it's not required, then it's not required. So as
Okay.
Rishant said, I think three months is a very good, uh, timeline. Yeah, it's be on a safer side and get that much. And if you really want more, like what me Amrita has carried, we bought a lot of medicines, and because some of our seniors told that this is the situation, I've not used it a lot personally. It's just piled up there. I know that it's expired, then I'm gonna throw it off anyhow. I need to invest on it again, or when Shreyas or Amrita goes back to India, then I'll tell them to buy some more. Yeah, it's something like that.
Okay, so I have a question, but this is regarding accommodation.
Okay.
So the question is, I'm yet to get the visa. Can I still get TOHH room once I resubmit application with visa in few days? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
think
will
so.
I will take this question. So I think this message has been already circulated in the communication group. As the accommodation office personnel is on vacation right now, just drop in a mail with whatever you have. Like they'll come back and answer. Sometimes they'll not answer. But yeah, there's only limited accommodation that is present there. So even they cannot do anything. But yeah, what I would suggest is just drop a mail as soon as and on the day you get your accommodation to the international office. So there might be chances that they will consider it. So yeah, just don't like whenever you get it, as and when, just send it off, and then you never know if you're lucky enough, you might get it. Else you'll have
Yeah,
to start the hard.
guys,
That's
accommodation
all.
is it's really like tough.
Yeah,
But also I guess if there are many juniors who texted us asking us to speak to the accommodation officer, like guys, that definitely won't help. Like few of my classmates are still like, although they have an accommodation, they're still trying to get, they've still not got a feedback from the accommodation office. So even if we as seniors go and contact them, that will not help. So you guys should be like dropping the mail to them and see how it happens. So
It
yeah,
all
just
depends on luck,
keep your fingers crossed, you will get it. Or if not, you will definitely find an accommodation somewhere else. Don't worry about that. And also,
And
can you suggest any good trolley bags which you guys use while traveling? I used American Tourister because it was like pretty huge and I could throw
I think
all
I've
my
used
stuff in it.
Safari. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
yeah.
sale in the month of September. I bought it from Flipkart, pretty cheap. I think I've invested around 7K. Got all the three bags, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you are basically using just for one time or twice. So I don't invest
Yeah.
much on that. So just go with the basic packs. And only one thing to note, that just check the dimensions from your airlines so that
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
exceed the limitation. So you get all your
Yeah.
details while you buy the bags, and make sure you buy the same dimension or a dimension less than.
Okay. I think Sayam has a question. Yes,
Question.
Sayam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have three questions. Can I go
Okay.
ahead?
Yeah, yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead.
So the first question is, how much cash are we allowed to carry? Like, I know people nowadays are using Forex cards as well, but I just wanted to know how much is the amount which we are allowed to bring in hand. Second thing is more of like your experience, which I wanted to understand. Like, you guys can mix and answer. Like, how did you actually got a hang of German? Was it in class? Was it, while you made friends? Like, basically, how did you overcome that, that proficiency barrier that, now you understand 60-70% of it, even you don't speak it that well. And third thing is, probably I'm pretty sure everyone makes mistakes as you guys came there. So what would you suggest, some mistakes which we could avoid the people who are coming, like, in the month of coming for the winter intake?
Okay, that's a very
Yeah.
interesting and important question.
So
For the
Yeah,
you
cash,
want to
yeah,
take the
I can
answer
take the
for
cash
this?
one. I can take the cash
Okay.
one.
Awesome.
So yeah, so if I'm not wrong, the amount that we are allowed to carry is around 10,000 euros. But you can always check in the soul.de website. It has all the information required, like what all can you import. Also, there's one question about homeopathic medicine also. So you can check whether it's in restricted medicines or not. Like whatever things you're importing,
Okay.
all the information is in soul.de. But yeah, I guess that much amount is not needed. So if you're carrying a large amount, please carry it on a forex card. It also
Uh-huh.
depends on how much cash you have to carry. Basically, whether you already got your accommodation, did you already pay your landlord? If you already paid, you can carry a very like around 1,000 euros or so, because much cash is not required. But if you didn't get accommodation and you have to pay your landlord with I mean, a deposit amount and all rest of the things, the first month rent which you have to give initially, I would highly suggest taking around 1,500 euros or so. You can always take in forex card and like very minimal amount, like around 500 euros or so in cash, and don't carry much of a cash,
Okay.
because as soon as come here, your block account get activated, and you'll get it as soon as you activate. So I won't suggest carrying more than 2,000 euros.
Yeah, that was also my calculation. Thank you for confirming. I was also, is 1,000 euro in cash, 1,000 euro in forex a good enough split?
Yeah, good enough.
Good
Yeah,
enough,
that's
good
what
enough,
that's
yeah.
what I exactly did. 1,000 and 1,000.
Yeah.
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 And Simon,
Yeah.
do you have accommodation in hand?
No. That's the reason I'm bringing 2,000, because my friends
Okay.
have
It'll
recommended,
carry.
because I'm going to Berlin. So
Okay.
my
Mm-hmm.
friends have actually told me that in Berlin there are a lot of scams which are going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can stay with them for 2 days, 1 or 2 days, and I can look for my accommodation. So I'm carrying my security deposit, my first month rent, and in case I have to go for someone with a broker, I'm carrying that brokerage also with me. So that's why I was thinking to carry 2,000.
Yes, it's better, don't
Shouldn't be
risk
a
it.
problem.
Yeah.
I think I can give you my experience here. I didn't have accommodation for the first 2 months in Germany. I was just running around here and there, so I couldn't unlock my blocked account as well. So I had carried around 800 euros in cash, and then around 1,500 in the forex card. So I could survive for the 2 months until my blocked account came with that, and I could still save some amount in that. So, including paying my next landlord the caution, that is the deposit amount as well. So it was all managed within that for the first 3 months.
Yeah. And for the rules and regulation, don't break anything. Please
Mhm.
don't jaywalk here. And
Yeah,
German people get very irritated when they see,
yeah.
international
I
people.
think Melvin, we can pick this as a topic where we can
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about all these
yeah,
things again in the next upcoming
exactly.
days.
And
Yeah.
also, there are certain rules and environment vibe what you get when you get inside public transport. Respect that and don't be noisy. And it's very calm environment what you have here in Germany.
Don't
So
be
that
noisy in the public transport, because if
public
you're
transport,
super noisy, they scold you.
All
it's
this is bitte du bist sehr laut, yeah.
yeah. And we are faced a lot initially when we moved to Germany, when we are, when we have a lot of Indian friends, when we travel in public transport, it's a different thing in India and it's a different thing in Germany. Here, I think even for us now, after 2 semesters, when we get inside a public transportation, even we will be quiet, we are getting used to that. Even when some random dude is making a lot of noise, we will also get irritated. It's something like that. You'll get used to it. At the same time, don't break any rules. That's all I can say. And Shreyas, me and
Yeah,
Amrita will
there was
be
the
planning
second
for.
question which said, how did you pick up with the proficiency and everything? Okay, first things first. All you have to do is just talk, talk. Because even if you think that, okay, German is not good, okay, all you can say is, in English, I mean something like this. And you can like put your broken German. The moment you start speaking in German, that itself is a big plus thing, and they'll be very happy to help you. And anytime you say just bitte du bist sehr lang, sorry, Schnellsprechen, kannst du be like, can you just talk a little slowly? If you tell them, they'll be like, okay, they'll slow it down so that you can understand, and then they'll also switch to English when needed. So, and it's usually this announcements in the trains that you have to understand how it is, and it's just that you when you are like forced to learn the language and understand things that is happening, that is when you are like, okay, fine. Yeah, this is what it is.
Nice. Thank you so much. Actually, as you were talking, two more questions popped up. Can I go ahead?
Yeah,
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 sure.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Because we have
So,
another 12 more here. So yeah, we have enough time to answer all of those. Yeah.
so you guys, did you guys take like the Vistara flight or the Air India flight, right? Because these are the two most popular flights to come to, like you came. How did you like basically plan your journey from India? Because I have few questions around it.
Okay. So I think
I think
we all, none of us, like neither me, Amrit, or Melvin and Rishon took Air India or Vistara. So we all took KLM and Lufthansa. So we just
and
came directly to,
Emirates.
and Emirates. I believe, Amrita, you came in Emirates?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we all wanted to come directly to Hamburg because we didn't want to, carry our luggage from the Flughafen to the train station. And we were like, okay, it was first time outside. So we were like, okay, let's reduce all the hassle, let the airlines do all the work for us. So we came directly to Hamburg. So, but yeah, make sure you check for all the offers that is available in Air India and Vistara, because I think they give you this offer of 3 into 23 kgs
Yeah,
baggage.
yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They do.
Yeah, so
And how much baggage were you allowed while you were
mm,
coming from these connecting flights, KLM, Vistara, and Lufthansa and Emirates?
I I was given 46 plus 7, and Rishan was, I think, also given the same thing, but
46
you
plus
paid
7.
extra for the baggage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I paid extra for the baggage. So I had like 23 into 3 plus 7. So,
Yeah.
I
And
had
so
Amrita,
you,
what was it in Emirates?
For me it was 50, like I availed the student offer.
Mhm.
So I got like, I guess, 20% discount on my flight ticket, and also they gave me an excess baggage allowance. But that's the thing with Emirates. So every time you travel, if you tell them you're a student, they increase your. But for the first time, they gave me 50 kgs. But after that, they knew that I'm always flying in the name of a student. So so they gave me like 35 kgs every time I started traveling again in Emirates, because usually it's 23 kgs. But if you tell them that you're a student, and you can probably, you'll have to show them your enrollment or something, enrollment letter. So with that, the next time you travel, they give you 35 kgs, and they again give you discount on your flight ticket. So yeah.
Okay. I think I cut Rishan in between when you were telling something. Sorry for that. Please continue.
no, I was just telling that like in case if it's less, like if it's just 23 into 2, you can always add extra baggage. So basically the flights would be like around 30 to 35K if you pre-plan your airlines and everything, like when you want to come. And then if you don't want hassle of going to Frankfurt and then taking IC and everything, you can always come to like any airlines to Hamburg directly, and then pick extra luggage if you need. So it also depends if you need or not. There are many
Yeah.
students who have not taken extra luggage and just came with just 46 kgs. But if you feel so that you need to carry some extra luggage, you can always add extra luggage.
Okay, then I think I can't ask this question because the question was very much related, because most of the Indian airlines, like the Vistara and Air India, they land in Frankfurt at 7. So
Yeah.
then if you take the ICE, you will be reaching wherever your destination at 1 or 2 a.m. So I just wanted to understand how does that thing work out. And my last question will be like, after we get our Anmeldung done, there is like we also have to apply for a residence permit. Now I don't understand, and they give you a card like somebody told me, but I don't have proper information on it, and what is like the use of it exactly.
Okay,
So if you
so
can, yeah.
Amrita, please go ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Repeat.
So your visa that they give, see, it is valid only for 6 months, right? You see that stamp, it is valid only for 6 months. So after, before that thing expires, you need to have your residence permit, which they usually give for 1 or 2 years. So for the duration of your studies here in Germany. So even after your visa expires, you can have that card with you, and so that is important. But for that, you need to have all your health insurance and your tax. I guess even they ask for the tax ID when you're going for the
Tax ID. Yeah.
for your residence
Yes,
Tax
yes.
permit.
ID,
Yeah.
social security number.
Yeah, your social security number, or you need to have all those documents ready. So this is important. Like, don't forget to book your residence permit appointment. before your visa expires. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. And also, it's tough to get the appointments for your residence permit. You need to keep searching for the appointments. So the sooner you get, the better it is, because they usually ask you to show your financial funds as like how are you going to manage your stay in Germany. So for that, you need to show your blocked account, or if you have your working student by then, you can show them your salary slip or something like that. So I would suggest, like, probably within 3 months or 4 months of you coming to Germany, just get it done, because you still have a lot of funds of your blocked account left. And so with that case, they usually give it for a longer period. So here, there are two situations that might happen. So one is they'll directly give it to you for 2 years. You don't have to worry if they give it for 2 years. But if they give it for 1 year, Melvin and Shreyas are going to explain about
Yes.
this.
So you have to pay 100 euros every time you go for your resident permit appointment. So when you get it for 1 year, when you go back to get it done again, there are two problems. One is the appointment; you have to book it, way long back. Then second is the 100 euros which you are, paying extra just because you got it for 1 year. And
And also the main thing is we have to show funds, okay, that we have
funds,
enough in our
yes,
account and we can sustain for the next
ah,
1 or 2 years. And there is like certain amount based on which you will be given. Like if I'm not wrong, in Hamburg, it's like if you have 5k euros within your account, you'll be given for 1 year. You have more than that, like say a double of it, that is 10,000 a year. You will get it for 2 years. So this is how it goes.
yeah.
So
And Siam, for the complete procedure, we have already done a webinar, and I'm posting you the link of it in the group. Just just go through it once, you'll get to know the basic process of what's happening. So
Sure.
this cool.
okay,
And there's one
so
more
I
question
think
from
okay,
Atul.
I will just wait for some minute because I've seen there are like a lot of questions in the chats. We'll get back to you. Okay. Okay. So the first question in the chat was, should we bring cleaning supplies or buy it from here? Okay. So I would suggest don't carry this along with
Yeah,
you. Just buy it here. You have a lot of options for this thing. So simply don't use those extra kilos for whatever you need to get from India that you don't find
yeah,
it
yeah.
here very often. Okay, is rice and dal allowed to carry to Germany because few countries don't allow it all? Okay, so you can carry it here, but again, he would suggest don't because you get it here, though it has become a little expensive with the rice
Mhm.
export ban that has been imposed by the Indian government recently. But yeah, you get all these things here. So I think again, you can save some kilos while packing
Yeah,
on all
well,
these things.
just what I would suggest is bring very minimal for a week or so,
Yeah.
Then rest you'll figure it out after you move to Germany, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, for all the medicine, only one prescription is fine. Like one doctor writing all kind of medicines. I think this should be fine because that is how the work who's that house arts does here, who's a general practitioner. He refers you and like gives you whatever is needed. And if things are like not like if he realizes that okay, you need a specialist doctor's appointment, that is when he refers you to a specialist. That is how it goes. So I think one doctor writing all prescriptions should work. I think the Ayurvedic medicines was answered by
Rishan is
Rishan. Again, you can check with zol.de, and if you still feel like your answer is not being like your question is not being answered in the website, uh, just drop them a mail, or if you're comfortable calling them, just give them a ring. For clothes, what should be carried here? So, okay, with the clothes, carry as thick clothes as possible so that you can, as soon as you come in October, you can like make sure you're not feeling too cold. Like what the mistake I did was I carried all like thin clothes, like I carried most of them as a sportswear. So my initial few days were like a little difficult, but yeah, what I would suggest is carry thick clothing and don't carry too much. Like you can buy things here. The main market logic which we and most of the students keep telling and the seniors also give us is in summer you buy winter clothes and in winter you buy the summer clothes. It's always like this and you can save up to a lot of uh, money here. I think Rishan has a good experience of buying a sweatshirt for like as low as 10 euros in the summer. That was like recently 2 months ago. which
Yeah.
usually sells at like 39 or 40 euros during the winter.
And for me, I'm stocking on Zara now because they have some really nice offers. So it works both the ways.
Okay, how much money should we carry in hand and in forex card? I think this was answered. Can you recommend any Wi-Fi routers? Um, I'm not sure if you can recommend anything. Just get whatever is there with you, like the TP link. If I'm not wrong, that is the only company which I know and which I have got here, so it is working completely fine. So I think there is no problem with that. It's the same everywhere. It's just that the connecting point is where you need the travel adapter for the power into your Wi-Fi. Apart from that, it's almost the same everywhere. Okay, what should we ask? Can you please send photo of yours? Okay, I didn't get any prescriptions for that. Did any of you get it? Amrita, Rishan, and Melvin?
A prescription of
Mhm.
And
the
since it's
doctor.
yeah,
Yeah, I have it. I think I can share that in the
okay,
group.
like okay, guys, in Germany things work a little different. There are strong GDPR rules
Yes.
which has to be respected everywhere. You just simply can't give away someone's number away or like some information like these away because data protection is taken very seriously and you will be uh, taken to court if something breach has happened. So
The
make
legal
sure,
issues are, the first
yeah,
priorities.
it's don't get into this hassle. But yeah, we can send it here. This should not be a problem. But I thought, okay, it is better to keep you updated with all these things. So everything is like they take privacy very, very seriously here. So
Mm.
make sure when you ask and if they say no, it's okay, fine, just leave it. You can ask with someone else. Okay, but yeah, here we can send it. Like we'll let you know when how we'll share it to you. Floors are not allowed. Being white and drug angle and all. Again, you can get it. It shouldn't be. I think we got it right. Melvin, we got some floors were coming here because I
Uh,
remember you are taking it out in our kitchen when we first came here to Germany,
okay.
like the
So
rice floor.
yeah, I bought it, but I didn't know how to use it.
Yeah,
So yeah, I bought everything, the 200 grams. What if I was a student now who is moving to Germany? I would cut down on all those things. I would stock up on spices and probably bring less clothes because anyhow I'll be spending it here because the most of the clothes what I buy in India they're like very thin and it's cold throughout the year. For me, though, at least I need like warm clothes every time when I go out. So yeah, that's one suggestion, I guess. And yeah,
okay.
electronic gadgets. Yeah, there's some small things like
Hmm.
mobile cars. It will cost like 2.5 euros in India. It's like basically cheap. Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
also
I
it's
will.
better to carry a small wallet with a pouch where you can put all your cards. That thing I
Yeah,
think I missed it. That's one of
yeah.
the important
This
things for
this
the
is
UK.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Because when you get a semester ticket, you can just hold it, or like all the library cards and everything, you can just
yeah.
keep it
And
in
carry
place.
your transparent
Yeah,
phone cases so that you can fix your travel tickets here. Just show it to the bus or wherever it is. So everybody have transparent cards, or you need to flip your wallet every time when you move into a bus and show it. So that's how
and
it
just
works.
hope that nobody takes your phone away.
Yeah, just hope that nobody takes your phone away. Yeah.
Okay, so next, will there be problems taking homeo tablets as there is no ingredients mentioned? Again, I think we will
uh,
redirect you to Zol.d as Rishan mentioned, because we are unaware of it because we don't have any experience on that. So we cannot give you like assumed information here. So I would say just have a look on your own.
I think we have cleared everything. Avril has a question.
Hey, wait.
There is one question from Rohan.
There
Rohan?
are some more
Okay.
things, Amalin. I'm still like go
Oh, okay,
way
okay.
back. Like there are 19 more messages which are unread. So
Um,
hey
okay.
guys, I'll just read it as fast as possible. Okay, how much money should, okay, I think this is answered. Do you have some common WhatsApp, Telegram channels?
Yeah,
Yes, we do have it. We will share the link for both WhatsApp and Telegram.
I've shared everything in the chat, Zoom chat. Just go and join them.
Okay,
I'll verify
okay.
you guys once
Which
you accept.
also we have started our like the Facebook group as well for study in Germany. So you can join there and
Yeah.
we'll be sharing that as well. Which forex card is better? Okay. Forex card, any suggestions, guys?
I would carry
I
cash.
brought IndusLand. It worked very well. So you can buy any forex card. It's not a big difference that you're making. So anyways, you're not withdrawing any from forex card. You just tap and pay it. So any forex card should be fine. So I guess Shreyas, you have used Thomas Cook, right?
Yeah, Amrita and I team Thomas Cook. So yeah, we will recommend that.
Neo Global, which is, I don't think it's
Yeah,
working
Neo
now.
Global has problems at the moment because I think it converts INR to euro on the day of transaction you do. So it's a little expensive. So in Thomas
Yeah,
Cook and I think even in the IndusLand Bank, it's already converted to euros and it is stored in your card. Am I
Yes,
correct?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
that is actually much
Very good.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than this converting basis on everyday point, I think because the rupee and euro keeps fluctuating on a daily basis.
Mm,
So, someday you're like saving a lot, someday you're like, no.
cool.
Okay. Can I please know whether buying laptop in India is worth or buying it in Germany? It's okay. I think
Already
Melvin
answered.
has covered it. Yeah, it's typically the same, but yeah, it's your choice. You can
Depends
take
on
a call
you.
on it.
The keyboards are
Yeah.
different, and that's it. And the charging port. These are the two
Yeah,
important.
even I was in the same position. Like I just got my laptop like a month before coming to Germany. So yeah, I think it usually
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
it's
Yeah.
reusable.
Are there any airlines who provide discounted price for student? Every airline provides a
A discount for
discounted
students.
prices to students. Even now for us, Emirates gives only 35 booked from Emirates sites. Did you check telling them that you're a student? Like I think
Yeah, I guess they have updated policy right now so that we are
yeah. Okay. Also, how do you suggest to get accommodation from get? So is this something like how do you suggest we get to the okay, the question is like how do you suggest that we get to the accommodation from the airport? So for
Mm,
all the students who are in TUHH who'll be going to join here, we will be arranging pickups for you guys. So you don't have to worry about that. And for other students, what I would suggest is take a day ticket or check with your university's Indian Student Association, and if they have any facilities like this, or you can buy a day ticket and then you can travel using the S-Bahns and everything because taking a taxi from the airport to your accommodation is very expensive. Like it'll cost you around like 60 to 70, sometimes even it can go up to 100 euros. So try to avoid that at every chance possible.
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Harshvardhan.
Hi. Actually, I had one doubt. Like, I've got an admit in TUHH.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you
Yeah.
said, like you'll have a pickup. So, how you guys will know that when we are coming and how will that go? Can you tell?
Every,
Okay.
You have
So
to give us the
basically,
information.
there is something that is
Yeah.
planned, Harsh. So we will keep you updated in the group regarding that. At the moment, there is something else that has to be taken care there. So that is being taken care of. So yeah, we'll keep you updated. So please watch out that group for the further communication.
Yeah, for
Okay. Sure.
TUHH though, there are, seniors who gonna pick you up and drop you till your accommodation, and you'll get more notified on the official groups. Yeah.
Okay. So next, still didn't get any room. Any suggestions for room available mid September? Yeah, please check the Facebook groups. And I think Melvin, can you share also the accommodation video if we have a
Yeah,
recording of it?
I think accommodation video I've sort of
Don't.
not edited it. We can do a one
Okay.
more session probably next to next week where we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
explain
yeah.
similar things. Yeah, I think we can do one more. At the same time, we can also do a really important session on what to do, what not to do after you move to Germany, and the rules what we follow and how things are. And yeah, so just wait for it. For accommodation, we'll share you some links and there are some minor videos. Yeah, cool.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, hey.
Hi, Melvin. So I have a doubt. So I'll be landing in Frankfurt Airport. So
Okay.
From Frankfurt, I may have to take a train. My college is a bit far. So is it possible for me to book the train tickets from India, or is it like I should come there, reach there, and take the tickets? So if it is from India, like how will I transfer the money?
That's a good question. Anybody wants to take this?
Yeah. Here, the transferring is possible only with credit cards because they don't accept debit cards here. Like when you're doing it from India.
Okay.
And one more thing is, I would suggest you to do the transfer from India itself because as the travel date approaches close by, it's like in IC it's something like that of flights, so it becomes expensive. So yeah,
And like I too heard that there will be delays in the train. Like it will not be on
just
time.
a minute. Sorry, just a minute.
No, it's
Yeah.
not always the case. Like some most of the time it would be on time, and some of the cases there would be some kind of delays in the trains.
Yeah.
So
For ICs,
So,
uh, which is they have interconnection with the airline, so you can also check on that. But yeah, you don't have to worry that much since you just make sure you book it in a proper way. Then you have some stipulated time between you land and you reach the Frankfurt S-Bahn or IC station.
how much time like delay should I have? Like in case if I'm reaching Frankfurt Airport by
Fra-
6 or 7 in the morning.
Frankfurt airport is so big that everything is in only one floor. So you require, let's just say you can rest for 20 minutes, then yeah, probably 45 minutes is the time gap what you can, have. Yeah, but make sure that you have minimum 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 years.
No, Melvin.
Yeah,
No, Melvin. Yeah, two to
yeah,
three years
like two
because
to
Two
three
to
hours.
three
But
years.
yeah, so
because when I came, so basically as soon as you come to Frankfurt, you'll have to do the immigration and line for
yeah,
immigration
yeah,
is my goodness. It's
it takes a lot
it's
of time,
so
right?
long. Yeah.
For
And
for us, we took KLM and we went to Amsterdam. From Amsterdam, we had a direct
So
flight to Hamburg.
so we had done stamp immigration in Amsterdam, so it was easier for us.
hmm,
Yeah. So that's the
and
difference.
here I had a like when I was taking the last flight that is from Frankfurt to Hamburg, the person sitting next to me said that he missed his flight because he just took a gap of 1 hour and he couldn't complete his immigration on time. So the airline just
Mm,
transferred his luggage from one flight to the other flight, and
yeah, right.
it was a hassle. You don't want to go through all this experience when you're coming here.
Yeah,
So
So
just
it's,
just have the
so it's
maximum
all,
time, 3 to
yeah,
4.
yes.
Yeah,
So solid 2 to 3 hours will be fine. It'll be great.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hopefully, yeah.
yeah.
There is
Okay.
one question from Rohan which I want to take. Like, can our parents courier the required medicines once in 3 months ago? The answer for this is no, because German government doesn't allow you to courier any of the medicines. Though you send the medicine, it gets thrown away in customs. There is only one way where you can import the medicines, is that you have to contact the local apotheke in Germany, and they import in your behalf. Only the local apotheke can import the medicines on your behalf, and you have to speak with them, and it's a complex process that how you can import the medicines. So it's not allowed couriering from India.
Okay. I was also not aware of this. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good information, Rishan. Thank you. And
Okay.
yeah, I
So I
think
think I'll
we
just
missed
take the.
Tawil.
Sorry again. There is some more questions.
One
Wait, I
more?
have not yet
Okay.
completed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Once I'm completed, I'll just say, okay, I'm done, and we'll say, okay, Avril, it's your turn. Okay. I just wish to buy an iPad from Germany, or so if you or any of your friend has bought Apple's iPad from Germany, then can you tell whether it is good idea to buy an iPad from Germany, or should I consider buying it in India? Okay, so I don't know about iPad, but we have Rishan who has got a Samsung Note after coming here. So Rishan, what has your experience been? Like,
So
what would you
basically,
have done?
no, I guess taking tablets tabs here in Germany would be nice, because we have in October, if you wait for about a month or so, you have a Black Friday sale where you get for really cheap with the student discounts and everything. So I would suggest buying it here. So you'll get for around 500 euros, 550 euros, you'll get you can go for Samsung or like Apple. Like you get really good tablets. That's so.
Yeah. They go all out on this discounts in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
it's
Black
pretty good.
Friday is the time when you make sure you save enough and like buy things.
Yeah.
That's when you get a lot of things cheaper here. Okay. Yeah, this session will be recorded to the person who has asked, okay, is there a recording for this thing? So don't worry, we will share it on a YouTube channel and we'll share the link to all the groups.
Yeah.
Facebook and Telegram groups, yes, we will put it or we'll share it in the WhatsApp group as soon as you join there. Okay, so this is a university specific question. Does TUSH have German language course? There is a mandatory German course which you have to do. So it's good. So yeah, it's like you have to come. It'll be on Wednesday. So once you'll be here, you will be getting to know more information about it. We will not talk about it here because the time is limited right now. If you also, okay, I think the YouTube channel Melvin has put it. What if you book from? Okay, Vaishnav, could you be more specific with your question? What if you book from FRA HPF?
It is regarding the train ticket. What if we book the train ticket from FRA HBF to Hamburg instead of Flaghafen? How can we reach there in time?
Yeah. Okay, this is a nice question. I think Amruta
Yeah.
made me also like we also wanted to know this recently. So yeah, from the Flughafen till the main station, you have to take a bus, which is like a 5 minutes journey, and for this you will have to take a special like a separate ticket. Traveling without ticket, you might end up taking a fine of 60 euros. So try to avoid it as much as possible. So it's hardly like €5 ticket, but I believe so you can just take that and travel from the Flughafen to the Frankfurt. Like if meeting is Frankfurt am Main HPF, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
So the Vistara flight will be landing on Terminal 2. So we'll be getting the bus from the same terminal, right?
Yeah. You get the bus. So yeah, when it comes to transportation, you don't have to worry about anything. There is connectivity everywhere here. So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yeah. And okay, so the last question, and Avril, it's your question can be taken after this. Any suggestions on flight tickets discount?
Book early if
That's
possible.
all.
That's all, then yeah, one or the other discount you might get it, but yeah,
Sky
don't
scanner, you can try Sky scanner.
don't risk a lot, guys. It's like I believe that it's one-time investment, and make sure it's a little comfortable because you'll be going through a lot in that one flight. It's a memorable moment, so it comes with a lot of things. Just book it on a proper time so that you will reach your university and get enrolled. Then yeah, money will come and go at the end of the day. That's all we can say.
Okay, so we have any more questions?
Avril is on.
Yes.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
uh, so you had mentioned that while getting cash, we need to get the cash exchange proof document, right?
Yes.
So I got cash from one of my relatives, so I don't have that document. So will that still be a problem?
No, it won't be a problem. So that limit is like around 10,000 plus, right? Until that, you don't need actually a document, but
Yeah,
it's advisable to carry in case they ask you anything.
it's
But I,
just
I
like
think that shouldn't be
yeah.
a problem.
So
Okay.
till 10,000 euros, you can just walk in with the cash. Nobody is going to stop you. So there should not be a problem. The reason why we said it was it's just like as a safety net, like if
Definitely.
at all, yeah, someone asks, but it should not be a problem. Usually they don't ask for all these things. So you don't have to worry about anything.
Okay, I have two more questions.
Yeah.
One is regarding the residence permit. So we received our visa for 12 months this time. So some of us got it for 12 months. So does the residence permit like work alongside the visa, or is that an
No,
extension of the visa?
it's just the extension of the visa, but to extend your residence permit, if you wait until like your visa is done for 9 months and later you extend your residence permit, the problem would be the funds that your blocked account would be almost coming to end, and then you extend a visa, then you might get it just for a year or so. So initially only if you try to extend your visa, then there is a chance. Is it the right way, Shreyas, or like?
No, Roshan. So basically, when they have it for 12 months, it is advisable they use that available early visa till 12 months. Yeah, we will have to show the funds in the end. That is one disadvantage with this 12 months visa. But like just I think let them run down their visa, and then that will be the best way to go ahead. Because simply having like you'll be wasting out on your visa that which you got initially, and then you pay additional €100 and then get it extended. So I think that is not a wise option. So it is better to go like when you're having like 2 months left in your visa. That is when you try to get your appointment for city registration. Sorry, residence permit and get your visa extended. Till then, make sure you work in part times or like have additional funds, like whatever is your source of income. Make sure you have it, and then you can show it to the authority there, saying that okay, yes, we have enough funds to survive for the upcoming year.
Okay. One more is that so for TUHH, we need officially certified copies of our degree certificate and our official transcript. So apart from that, do we need to notarize any other documents? And if yes, how many sets do we need to bring?
It's only one copy each. Like notary, it's only for this. What is it? No, your marks cards is only needed with the notary, and I don't think there is anything else that needs
Notarized copies.
notarization.
And
Yeah,
not even anyone apart from that, apart from the college enrollment, you might need your notarized copies, right? They won't ask
notarized copy.
anywhere.
Yeah,
They won't
Not
ask.
even if you when you join your work student, they won't ask for any of the notarized copies. It's just the scanned copies they are asking for. So you might not need it anywhere. And also, while you do the residence permit and everything, they already have your documents as a digital copies. So a few of there are various centers. A few of the centers don't even ask for any documents. It's just all everything is stored with them. So
Yeah.
you might not need any documents. But to be on
S-
safer side, you just carry one extra if you feel so.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I bought a lot of copies, notarized ones. It just went to waste. It doesn't make any sense now. So that's the
Yeah.
ground reality of it.
and one
Yeah.
more
Okay. Yeah.
thing that came into my mind. Sorry, I will to interrupt. One
Yeah.
more
Yeah. No, I
thing
don't have
came
any
into
other
my
questions. So yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah. So one more thing, guys, which is very, very important is your only ID card here will be your passport. Make sure you take care of it. Don't lose it, because unless and until you get your residence permit, that will be passport will be your only identity. So every time they ask for an identity, you can only show that. And so make sure you take proper care of it and don't lose it anywhere else.
So actually, I have a doubt regarding this semester fees, like the first enrollment fees. Can you tell me like when we have to pay that, like offline there, coming there, or somewhere here to transfer?
I believe once you are done with the enrollment, you will be given the link. So, sorry, you'll be given the details of how the transfer has to be done. So, yeah, I think that is what you have to do. You have to first do your enrollment, and then you'll be provided with the details of the fund transfer, and that's when you pay your semester contributions.
Yeah, I think Harsh, for this intake, I mean for your intake, there is some different process, I guess. That's what I heard, and I got calls from few students stating that they have to get enrolled when they move to the university before 4th of October.
Well,
So, right, it's a physical enrollment. So, yeah, for the money transfer, you can do it from India, but yeah, do reach out to the university on the process of physical enrollment and how it's gonna go.
Sure, thank you.
Cool, man, cool. So, yeah, if we get 12 months visa, when exactly we should start looking for extension?
2 months prior,
2 months prior. And
because
yeah, it
the
depends on
process
your
here is
appointment.
too
Yeah.
slow, too slow.
So if
In
we,
fact, like
yeah, Shreyas, I
I,
have a question.
mm,
So if I already have a visa for 12 months and
mhm.
I move to Germany, then I shouldn't do city registration. I have to do city registration, but
But
I already have a
the residence permit
different.
is the one thing is that like you have to. It's a new thing, right? Like if you do in the last 2 months and then they ask for a funds or like how it
Hmm.
is, like it's a new thing. So
Yeah.
we also are not pretty sure like
Yeah,
where we
we're
have
not
to do
sure
it
about that
I think
because
you
we
can, yeah, you can check with
initially.
the registration office that you have 12 months. Should I get a resident permit again for this?
No, I
We
think
had,
residence permit is only when it comes like that is like when it is almost coming to an end. That is when you need
mm,
it. So Yeah, but the funds, I think you will have to show the funds that is either you generated by part-time or working student. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
maybe you can share the video of that, which we did last time in the link again, in the chat, so that they can have a look into what we discussed last time.
Cool. So, any more questions, guys? We had a really good session today, and thanks, Rishan, for joining.
Yeah,
And
thank you,
it's
Rishant.
always fun for me and Amrita to conduct these sessions and give out as much information as possible. So, yeah, if you have any questions, probably we can wait for some 5 more minutes, then we'll call it a day. Mm. It's better if you unmute your mic and talk, it's like how to get English speaking part-time jobs. We have a part-time job webinar, which is already done. It's in our YouTube channel. So just scroll up. I've posted some YouTube links. You can, follow that, I guess. Let me
Yeah.
see.
I have one doubt.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we have the college enrollment at October 4. Deadline is October 4. And some of us will be landing in Germany after September 25. So we
Yeah.
have around 6 working days between college enrollment and the landing date, right?
Yep.
And we have to do the city registration within this timer.
No, when you have a, proper contract and accommodation and an appointment for the city registration, you go and get it done.
See, okay. I think all this question is arising because I think you might have heard or read somewhere that okay, you have to do city registration in like two
Within
weeks
two
after you
months,
land in
2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks, 2 weeks. 2 months was my situation, but yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks is what you have to do. But it's like the reason why they say it is so that you can open a bank account and unblock all your blocked amount. So that is the reason why they say it and make it in 14 days. But you can take as long as you want. There is no hurry to make that registration at all.
Yeah, and getting accommodation is like the hard
Yeah.
thing at some main cities, so that has to suffice for this criteria.
So we don't need any certificates from city registration or like health insurance or anything for the college enrollment, right? Just academic certificates are needed.
So for regarding health insurance, your health insurance provider will already send them a notification saying that okay, the student is has enrolled, like is insured with us, and only then your enrollment will be completed because it is mandatory as per the German laws that every student studying in a university needs to have a health insurance to his name, and it is mandatory to have health insurance in Germany. So without that, your enrollment will not be completed. So you don't have to worry about that. Whoever is your block account providers or like the service providers, they will already might have done it for you. If you have not done it, just drop a message to their support team. They will get back to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I think we'll take this last question. That is, what are the documents required during immigration? So we we just carried our, like when we came in, the COVID certificate was needed. So we just carried a COVID certificate, enrollment certificate, and that's all. Yeah, I think nothing apart from that.
Yeah,
What
nothing
did,
apart from that.
yeah.
So
Mm.
actually, see, I've got an admit of THS, like as I said earlier, like what are the original documents we have to carry, like originals?
Everything, all your study documents, everything.
Yeah,
Just
when
carry
you
along with you.
move
You
to a
mean
different
10th,
country.
12th, and degree, all
Everything.
three.
Just just
Yes.
just bring everything with you.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, in the Sahitya has asked, is there any specific of a laptop? You can just get any laptop. If you need more specification, the library has systems which are powerful enough to take care of whatever our needs. You don't have to worry about that. Hey, so I think
Yeah, cool
we
then. It was a very
call it
nice
today.
session.
Yeah, Melvin, over to you.
Thank you, Shreyas, and thanks, Amrita, for always being there, and giving out a lot of information. And thanks, Rishon, for joining us. Thank you all, guys. Spend quality time with your parents.